Hey folks, and welcome to this week's Bands and Bodyweights class. Hope you're all having a great week so far. Well, without further ado, let's get going. So we're going to start with some squats. So we'll come to standing, we'll take our feet comfortable distance apart, chest is lifted, nice strong core brace. And then just slowly swing those hips back and down, and then back up to standing. So thinking about driving those feet to the floor, that squeeze through the legs, keeping a nice strong core brace the whole time. Good. 2 to go. Okay, we're going to come into a roll down next, so a little bit of a bend in the knees, relax your arms and shoulders, chin to the chest, and slowly roll down towards the floor. And then we'll slowly roll up to standing. And we'll just repeat that a few times. One more roll down. Then we'll come back to standing. A little bit different for today's rule. We're going to take a nice long stride out to the side. And we're going to come into a bit of a lateral lunge. We'll step back to the centre. And we'll do the same thing going the other way. So as we step to the side, we're going to shift the weight into that leg, pushing the hip back, keeping the chest up, back to the centre. And same on the other side. We keep the heels down. We're just shifting our weight a little bit from side to side, working those legs a little bit more, getting those joints a little bit more warmed up. One more to each side. Then we'll come to the centre. We're going to squat down, we're going to take the hands to the floor, we're going to walk out into a plank position. Then we're going to put the feet to the side, we're going to lift one hand up towards the ceiling. We'll rotate back to the centre. We'll do the same thing going the other way. Back to the centre, walk back to a squat, and up to standing. So we squat down. We walk the hands out into a plank, hands surrounded the shoulders. We drop the feet to the side as we rotate, taking one hand up. Rotate back to the centre. Out the other way to the centre, hands back towards the feet into a squat, and then back to standing. Already getting warm. Now it's important to drop the feet to the side for that rotation so we're not twisting through the spine. Last one of these. So we drop both feet to the side, hand towards the ceiling. Same the other side, back up to standing, and then a few more squats just to finish our warm up off with. Last one. Awesome. So hopefully, really warmed up, mobilised, ready to go. I know I am. Or at least the first two, warmed up and mobilised. Okay, so we're going to start with some squats today. Now I want these to be super slow. We're aiming for about 6 seconds on the descent, so 6 seconds down, 3 second pause at the bottom of your squat. Aiming for 6 seconds on the way back up. 1 second pause at the top, and then we repeat. So each squat is going to last about 10 seconds. No, that's not right. 6 and 6, 3. Oh, I can't do math today, can I? So, because it's more like 15 seconds is going to be each one. So, feet up and distance apart, chest is lifted, nice strong core brace. Shoulders will pull back. We're going to slowly sink down into our squats as low as you feel you can. I have to take about 6 seconds and we pause at the bottom, keeping that squeeze to the legs. And then slowly back to the top. And then we'll go again. That 3 second pause at the bottom, keeping that squeeze to the legs the whole time. Then we really think about squeezing as we drive the feet to the floor, squeezing the glutes, hamstrings as well. Go again. We've got 2 to go. One more time. And we can rest there. So we can give those legs a little shake out. Ooh, they should feel like they've worked. So we've got another 2 sets of those. 6 seconds down, 3 second pause, 6 second back up, and then we'll go again. So again, like I said, it's about 15 seconds of squats. All you do is 6 reps. So it's only about 1.5 minutes that we're working for per set. But we should focus on that squeeze the whole time, trying to keep the chest lifted, that nice strong core brace. But awesome work, guys. Okay. We're ready to go for round 2. So again, feet comfortable distance apart, chest lifted, strong core brace, shoulders pull back, we'll slowly sink down. Pause at the bottom, keep that squeeze, and then slowly to the top. Then we'll go again. That's good. That's 4 down. 2 to go. Last one. And we can rest there. Give those legs a little shake if we need to. You guys doing awesome so far. So we've got one more round of those in a moment. One more set. And same thing, 6 seconds down, 3 second pause, 6 seconds up. Keeping it slow, controlled, keeping that strong brace. Shoulders pulled back. Working on that squeeze through the legs. Okay, you ready for the final set? I know you are. Okay, let's go. So again, as low as we can, then pause at the bottom. We drive the feet to the floor, slowly on the way back up. Nice straight line at the top. Then we go again. Two to go. Last one. And we can rest there. Give those legs a little shake. So you will need your band next after a little bit of recovery. Then we're going to fold it over. We're going to place it under one foot. So we'll start with it actually under the right foot. Don't start yet, I'm just going to demonstrate. So the fold is under the right foot, the handles are coming over to the left hand. We're going to take a slight bend in the right leg. Keeping the shoulders pulled back, abs and brace, we're going to come into a single-legged deadlift. So we're going to tip forward from the hips. And then as we come back up, we're going to create a bit of tension in the band. Now, if you don't feel there's enough tension, you can take that fold a little bit over. If you feel there's too much of both handles, lower one of them to the floor and just focus on the one handle. But we're trying to keep the hips square. As we tip forwards, that nice flat back as well, so we're not hunching. And if need be, we can just keep the toes to the floor. So as we come forwards, we can keep the toes down, the back foot for stabilisation, or if we feel we can, we're going to lift the foot. If it gets too much in the band, get rid of it and just do the body weight. Okay, so band goes under the right foot, handles across the left hand, 1 or 2, versus yours. 6 reps on this side. So strong core brace, shoulders pull back, we're going to tip forwards in the hips. And then we'll slowly ease back up. As we do, we can just tap the toes to the floor, and we go again for number 2. You can take the other arm out of shoulder height if you need to have balance. Last time on this side. And then we can reset. We do the same thing on the other side. So handles go under the left at this time. They go across into the right hand. Slight bend in that left leg. Then we're going to tip forwards from the hip, taking the right foot, with the toes to the floor, or lifting the leg, keeping the shoulders pulled back. That strong core brace, then we gently ease back. Ooh, knee falling over. Trying to maintain our balance if we can. Which will have good and bad days. But like I said, it's 6 reps on this side. This is normally my better leg. I want to have a bad day with it. It happens. Two to go. Last one. And then we can reset and release. So 1 set of those down, 2 to go. And these are tough. Hard work. But you guys are doing awesome. So we're going to go again. A little bit longer recovery. We can get set up. So we place the bands under the right foot. Get as much tension as you feel you need. Handles over into the left hand. Then we'll stand nice and tall. We'll draw those shoulders back. Nice strong core brace. Slight bend in that right leg. Then we'll tip forwards. Keep the toes to the floor, or lifting if we can. And then we'll gently make our way back to standing and repeat. We've got 2 to go. Last one. I lost my balance on that last one. And then we do the same thing on the other side. The band on the left foot. Handles out to the right hands. Slight bend in the left leg. Take the arm out if we need to. Strong core, very strong. Pull back, we tip forwards from the hips. Two to go. Last one. And then we can rest and reset. So you can give those legs a little shake out if you need to. We got one more round of those, and then that's the leg work done for today. So we go back to that first side again. So band under the right foot, slight bend in the right knee, handle in the left hand. Or like I said before, if it's too much of the band, get rid of the band. Just do these body weight. You can take the right arm out, but shoulder pull back, strong core brace, we tip forwards. And we'll lift back up again. Or your repeats. One to go on this side. And we'll reset. And change sides. Remember last set of these. And we're done with this one. So same thing on the other side, slight bend in that standing leg, so the left leg. We take the right foot back, tipping forwards as we do. Short to the pull back, keeping that strong brace. And then we ease back up and we repeat. Two to go. Last one. And then we can release. Give those legs a little bit of a shake. Next up, we're going to hit the shoulders. So we're going to stand on the band, handle in each hand. Slight bend in the knees, a little bit of bend in the elbows. And so when we lift them, because we're going to come into a side raise, so the hands are going to come out just in front of the shoulders. So feet come, this is apart, a little bend the knees, stand tall, draw those abs in, and we're going to lift the hands up, trying to bring them up to shoulder height, and then back down. I say keep that slight bend in the elbows so the handles come out just in front of the shoulders, or a little bit in front of the shoulders, so we can keep that tension to the deltoid rather than putting it all in the tricep by having the arms extended fully out to the sides. We've got 2 to go. And then we can rest there. So we've got a little bit of recovery time. We've got a second set of these. We're only doing 2 sets. Excuse me. Okay, second set. So again, standing tall, slight bend in the knees, slight bend in the elbows, draw those abs in, squeeze the glutes. We lift up as close to shoulder height as we can. Those handles coming just a little bit in front of the shoulders as we lift. That's good. We've got 2 to go. And then we can rest there. So if you need to, you can release the band for the moment. Have a little bit of recovery. I'm going to keep holding mine because I'm just going to show you what we'll do next. So we'll stand on it again, handle in each hand. Now for this one, you might feel you want to grab a little bit further down on the band. But we're going to slide bend in the knees, we're going to hinge forward to the hips, chest is lifted, abs are braced. And we're going to come into a row, we're going to add a pause. So with the hand in each hand, we're going to take the elbows back and up, squeezing the shoulder blades together. We're going to pause here, even that squeeze, and then we'll slowly lower back down. So we're going to repeat that. Each rep, we're going to pause at that top, keep the shoulders pulled back, keep that strong core brace so the back's nice and flat as well. We'll do 6 reps with a pause. And we'll do 2 sets of these as well. Are we ready? So we'll step back on the band, handle in each hand, or again if you want to, we can grab a little bit further down on the band. Then we draw, lift the chest, draw the shoulders slightly back, brace the abs, we've got that little bit of a bend in the knees. We'll take the elbows back towards the hips and up, squeezing the shoulder blades in as we do. And then we'll slowly lower back down. And we'll repeat. So elbows come back towards the hips and up, squeezing the shoulder blades in as we do. Last one. and then we can rest. So we've got one more round of those in a bit after our bit of recovery. Okay, a little bit longer, about 15 seconds, and we'll do our final set of these. Okay, so take hold of the handle in each hand, well, a little bit further down on the band. Chest is lifted, shoulders pull back slightly. Nice strong core brace. Then we'll drive those elbows back and up, holding at that top position, keeping that squeeze between the shoulder blades, and then gently back down. 5 reps to go. Last 2. Last one. And we can release. Fantastic work, guys. Okay, so we're almost done for today. We've got a little bit of core work. So we're going to do some wood chops. So we're going to take the band around one foot. Again, enjoy the recovery first, I'm just demonstrating. We're going to take the band around one foot, so handle is either side of it. Now we're here to use one handle. If we are, we're going to use the one that's coming up over the top of the foot, not the one that's coming around the inside. If we're using both, we take hold of the side of the handles. We're going to come into a bit of a wide stance. We'll shift our weight over into the right leg. Then we're going to shift the weight across to the left. As we do, we're going to bring the handles up and across, and then we'll come back down. So we're starting with the handles kind of by the right hip here with a little twist, looking out over that right foot. Then we're going to shift the weight across. So we shift the weight from the right leg into the left. As we do, we're going to bring the handles across and try to bring them up towards the left shoulder height. Not higher than the shoulders, but just to the shoulder height. And we can rotate the chest to look out over the left foot. So we're adding a twist in. That's going to really challenge your obliques. We're also going to work the arms a little bit to the shoulders. We're going to do 8 on one side, then we'll swap the band over to the other foot. We'll do 8 going the other way as well. Then we'll rest and we'll do a second set of each of those. Yep, cool. So we go to that first foot, 1 or 2 handles. We shift the weight into that leg, so right foot, that's where we shift to where the band is. Handles are down by the hip and we're looking out over that leg. We're going to shift the weight across to the left, bring the handles up, and then rotating back down as we shift back to the right. So we can make that movement as we shift to the left quite explosive if we want to. We can make it quick, but then slow on the way back down. One more on this side. And we'll swap the band over to the other side. Again, 1 or 2 handles, holding the side of them. And we shift the weight into the left leg, we look down or look out over that left foot. Then we're going to come across to the right, hand up, and then slow and control the way back. Last one. No, it's not. We've got 2 to go. That's 6 in the head. We're doing 8, aren't we? This is the last one. and then we'll reset, and we can release. Like I said, we've got a second round of those in a moment. Just a second, when we're done with those ones. Okay. A little bit longer recovery, but we can get set up for that first side again. So we take the band back to the other side, the first side, band under the foot, and leave the side of it. We take hold of the side of the handles. We're going to shift our weight into that leg, looking out over it a little bit. We're going to come across, and up, and then back down. Shifting that weight from side to side as we do. Last one. And then we'll swap sides. So again, band goes on the other foot. Take hold of the side of the handle or handles. We shift the weight into the left leg, looking out over it a little bit, then we're going to come across and up as we shift the weight across to the right leg. So every time we're adding in that rotation. Last one. And we can ease back, we can step off the band. Then you can put it down, get rid of it. We're done, that's all the hard work. A little bit of a stretch. We'll release the shoulders and chest a little bit here, so I like to take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, we'll pull the hands down, straighten the arms out. Then we'll pull them a little bit away from the back of the body. Hold it there. And we'll ease the hands back in. We can release. A little bit of bend in one leg, we'll bring the other ankle up behind us so we can take hold of it, knees together, hips tucked under, standing tall. If you need to hold the ear arm out, hold a chair. Wherever you need to have your balance. And we can release, we do the same thing on the other side. And then we can release. One last one, we'll take a nice deep breath in. We're going to come into a little bit of a squat as we do. As you come out of the squat, we'll circle the arms overhead. As you breathe out, start to relax your shoulders, and we'll circle the arms back and down. We'll do one more time, nice deep breath. As you breathe out at the top, relax your shoulders, circle the arms back and down. Awesome work, guys. I hope you enjoyed that bounce class. Any questions, anything at all, please drop me a message, drop me a comment below. As always, please like the video. I hope you all had a fantastic week. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon.